sold thousands and thousands and thousands of American Silver Eagles. To this point, they have all in essence been pre-sales. Because the United States government, I mean, we started selling these, you know, December 31st. They don't officially release it until 2000 and, or till the 9th, I think is what it was, of January. Well, here they are. It's live. They're out. The 2020 Silver Eagles. Everything is coming to pass just as I said it would, just as we thought that it would. The 2020 American Silver Eagle is becoming very quickly, undeniably, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the single most popular Silver Eagle ever released by the United States Mint. It's not even close, folks. This is going to set records. It is going to be absolutely spectacular, and here's why. President Ronald Reagan signed the Liberty Coin Act into law in December of 1985. They start producing the American Silver Eagle in 1986. They did it in mint state and they did it in proof condition. Since that time, since 1986 to today, it has looked exactly like this. It has had this obverse and this reverse, and that's the way it is. The United States government simply does not change designs in coins, particularly a coin of this incredible popularity. If this is not the most popular coin done by the United States Mint, the Lincoln cent is. They change that once every 50 years, okay? So they've changed that once in my lifetime. They've never changed the American Silver Eagle. The United States Mint announced late last year, kind of almost out of the blue, in November of last year, by the way, we'll be changing the design of the American Silver Eagle in 2021. This is it, the 2020 coin, the last full year of production that they're going to have of the old design American Silver Eagle that you see right here, which makes it an absolutely positively must-have collectible. Now, when you want to collect it, you want to collect it in the highest possible grade, which is, of course, Mint State 70, absolutely solid, positively perfect. And like I said, this is your first look at the actual coin itself in 2020. And when you look at that, you understand the secondary popularity of this coin from almost a numerology standpoint, the fact that it's the end of a decade and you've got that repeating 2020, always considered to be kind of good luck, highly collectible. This has started off. I've been doing this. I've been selling American Silver Eagles on television as they were released since the 1980s. Wow. Okay, so I've been doing this a long time. I have never, ever, ever seen demand and seen interest and collectability like the 2020. And I'm not talking about, oh, it's like, you know, 20% better than this. It's like 2 times, 3 times, 4 times what we have ever seen in the past. When we had our today's special, we had the Annex as our today's special with the special 4-coin grading certificate. It was $89.95. We sold 12,299 in about 14 hours. If you remember, it sold out early on that day. And I would say maybe 4 shows. That's right. It was absolutely done. This is absolutely here. It's live at $69.95. It is the lowest price Mint State 70 2020 American Silver Eagle that we're going to be able to do. We had kind of a, you know, everything lined up, the stars all lined up, if you will. We locked in silver at a very low price. Okay, so we were able to do that. Silver has subsequently gone up, but we had already bought this, we'd already graded it, we'd already priced it. The only problem that we have in terms of the limited quantity of this is as we have certified them, they're not grading very well. So in other words, to get a Mint State 70, I'm having to send in about 12 coins. So I just got word, we've already sold like 100. Yes. That represents 1,200 to, let's call it 1,600 American Silver Eagles. So if you look at 1,600, that's 100 pounds of American Silver Eagles, 100 pounds of pure silver to get one single solitary coin. And remind us, the 100 count coins that we have. And remind us again why that Mint State 70 is important. Well, in coin collecting, as in any collecting, the single most important determining factor of value is what? It's condition. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. And this is perfect. In coins, we grade on a 70-point scale. To give you an example, 1986, the 1986 in Mint State 69, the first year of this design, And the first year of this design, we're looking at coin that's about $69 or $79, $89. But in Mint State 70, we're like $400 to $600 on that. The difference is grade. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. So the United States government is going to make tons and tons and tons of these coins, but only a tiny fraction of them are going to be certified absolutely, positively perfect by either NGC or PCGS or Annex or even ICG. And so that's critically important because you want the highest grade. Grade is critical to value. Grade is critical to desirability, and there's absolutely part and parcel of that. Now keep in mind, I can't impress upon you enough the importance of this being the end of an era, a legacy coin, a transition coin. It is critically important for you to understand when the United States changes a design, this is now a closed-end limited edition. It is the end of what we would call the heraldic eagle, American Silver Eagle. This design is done. We don't know what the new design is going to be. The United States government it's all, 2021 is kind of all secret right now. We don't know what's going to happen. What I do know that's going to happen is that this coin right now, right here, is on fire. It's the hottest coin that I have seen ever in the American Silver Eagle series because people are getting in before the design change. Now, obviously, they're going to want the design change as well. But from a numismatic standpoint, the lasts of coins are crazily collectible. Let's say the St. Gaudens, $20 St. Gaudens. The first year of issue, 1907, nice 1907. I mean, that's like a $100,000 coin. But the last year of issue, the 1933, probably on the market today, 30 million, something like that.
Look at my
30 to 50 million for that coin. Yeah, for 1933 St. Gaudens. The Liberty V nickel, first year of issue, 1883. I think I have that on HSN.com at about $149. The 1913, the last one, 8 to 10 million. Okay, we don't have an 1883 Liberty V nickel. No, oh, not on it.
Yeah, we don't have that one.
No 1913s on HSN.com. I'll do my best. We'll see if we can get that in there. But yeah, 8 to 10 million right there for that. As you can see, already hundreds of these gone.
You're smart.
Hundreds of people on the phone. You understand the end of an era. You understand why that's important. You understand that this is the highest grade. You understand that this is the lowest price. You understand that is it right there. You're looking at it. 2020. It's live. It's here. As you can see, it's hot, it's crazy, and this is one of those coins that everybody, not just numismatists, but just collectors of Americana are going to want in their collection as well.
That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking, okay, if you've never shopped with us before at HSN for our coins, perfect place to start, right? We all understand the story. Most of us are familiar with the Silver Eagles. This gives you an opportunity to be able to have the very last, and you have a chance to be able to even get it on FlexPay. What does that mean? You buy now, we ship immediately, and then you get to pay over time 0% interest by using any major credit card, debit card, or PayPal. But don't wait. Over 200 of these have been ordered. We talked about the fact that we had a big day. It was New Year's Eve, where thousands went out the door. Here's a chance for you to be able to get the Silver Eagle dollar coin 2020 and perfect Mint State 70. So don't wait. Great gift to be able to give. 701728 is the item number.
Right,
Very
and
cool.
people are talking to me, so like, what is the importance of this? Well, the importance is kind of, I'd say twofold, but it's more like threefold or fourfold or fivefold, because the United States government, they are loath to change the designs of coins. So when you hear people, offering you goods, you hear once in a lifetime opportunity. I mean, you've heard that before.
Yes, yes.
I can quite literally say, this will be the only time in my numismatic career, the only time in my lifetime, the only time in my profession that I'll be able to offer a design change in the American Silver Eagle. It has never happened prior to this. By law, once they change the design, 25 years before they can change it again, by law. So as much as I would like to, I don't think I'll be here 25 years from now. I mean, I don't think that's a thing. I'm oldish as it is. So
you might luck up. You never know, Mike.
No, I do know. I won't be here in 25 years. Okay, from now. But the fact of the matter is this coin. That's how important it is.
That's cool.
This is literally once in a lifetime.
Over 300 have been ordered. Hop on in there. If you haven't already, shop with us. HSN.com. Free app to download to any of your smart devices. Even with our coins, we give you 30 days to make make a final decision. But what an exciting night for you to begin collecting coins. And if you're an avid coin collector and you've been doing it for years, you certainly want this to be a part of your collection.
And one of the things I want to point out, you know, as we do this, and I'm excited about the design change, and like I said, demand has been unlike anything I've seen in all of the decades and decades and decades I've been doing this. Let's not lose sight of the fact that there's an ounce of pure silver in here. It was not that long ago that the silver in here was over $50, just the silver part of it. So you've got, like I said, this great kind of alignment of the stars. The fact silver is near 7-year lows is what's happening. It's started to go up, but it's relatively low. You've got the design change. You've got the end of the decade. You've got the legacy coin. So this is the king of American numismatic collectible.
Already graded for you.
And already graded, and it's perfect. And people say, so what is the certification? I talk about the grade being important, can add 10 times, 1,000% to the value, depending on certification in certain coins. What's it cost to certify? This is an independent third-party company. So let's say you wanted to get an American Silver Eagle and you wanted to send it in and have it graded. Well, first of all, you have to buy an American Silver Eagle. So you got to go out there and do that. That's going to cost you shipping and handling everything somewhere between $25 and $30 just for a raw coin. Then you're going to have to send it into NGC. That's going to cost you $24 for mail, registered mail to get it there. There's a $10 handling fee. There's $20 to grade the coin.
Oh,
there's $24 return postage on that. So it's $48.58, $68.78. So you're way over $100 into this, and then you have a 1 in 12 chance that it's going to be a Mint State 70. I think you're way better off at $69.95. Let us do it for you. Now, we take that $10 handling fee and we spread it over 250,000 coins. So, I mean, you know, it becomes a far better deal. As you can see, look at these hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, many people buying multiples. This is a year that people are going to mark in many ways as a 2020 year because it's such a unique year from just a number standpoint. Then you add in the fact that it's the end of the year. Like I said, the king of American coins is changing. So it's like the king is dead, 2021, long live the king. So it'll be the brand new American Silver Eagle, but you can't get the complete set if you don't have them all and you don't have the last one. Like I said, an absolute sea change, just a titanic change in the world of numismatics with the brand new American Silver Eagle that you have here. And I've got it, the brand new in hand, the 2020. You see it really live for the very first time. We've sold thousands, but this is the first time we've got coins, we've got them graded. They're going to be very difficult to get in Mint State 70. I don't know why. They're not grading particularly well. You can be guaranteed absolute perfection.
Well, if you want to grab this coin, if you want to add it to your collection, you do want to act now. Don't wait. We've made it easy for you with our FlexPay. Don't forget, FlexPay is free and everyone can use it. And we virtually accept every major credit card, debit card, and PayPal that's out there. I love this as a gift. So if there's someone that's graduating this year, or someone that's getting married, or a young person who you would love to introduce to coins, perfect coin. There's so much around this.
People always say, what should I start with? Right here. Because you have to understand, it gives you everything. So you have the intrinsic value of an ounce of pure silver. So that's the backdrop of value, no matter what happens. You have an ounce of pure silver within that. Then you buy the best grade you can afford. Well, how about perfect Mint State 70? That's a pretty good grade.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you have the best possible grade as well. Then you have the design change that is literally once in a lifetime. The United States government has announced they're changing the reverse design of the American Silver Eagle in 2021. For the first time since they started making it in 1986. So you've got the design change, you've got perfection, you've got our lowest price Mint State 70, and it's in an NGC coin that you see here. Like I said, literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of coins going. We have hundreds of people on the phone.
This is exciting because I think
very exciting.
For so many of us, the Silver Eagle has already been that iconic coin anyway. Right. And to be able to live in this moment and to be able to experience this sea change of sort, I think allows us to engage in a really different way. Be a part of it. You can see we're approaching almost 600 people that have ordered. We've got a clock up on the screen, although you can order at any time. Don't miss it. It really has been, over the past couple of weeks, the most sought after coin, and now you can absolutely grab it in perfect Mint
And you
State
said, it's
70.
funny, you said 600 people ordered. I bet you it's more like 400 people, because I think a lot of people are ordering multiples on this.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
Yeah,
I
would suggest, because, I mean, if you're going to do this, look, coin collecting passes down. It's a generational touchstone. I mean, know, it's fathers and sons from their mothers and fathers, and aunts and uncles to their nieces and nephews, and grandfathers and grandmothers.
Especially with something like this, when you said legally they can't change it for another 25 years.
So they know. So what you have is you have this thing that you guarantee. I remember when, back in the day kind of thing.
Yeah,
this
my
is
grandpa gave me this coin.
That's right. You'll remember. That's what started me in coin collecting. My grandmother gave me a silver dollar.
Aww.
My grandmother gave me a silver dollar 50 years ago, plus now, that she gave me that silver dollar, and that started me in a passion that became a profession. I've been blessed in that regard, but you don't know what you can ignite in a young person or someone that's, you know, very special to you when you give them pure silver, when you're going to give them perfection, when you give them the transition coin, when you give them this coin that's changing 100%, guaranteed that you're going to have with this, when you know that this is something that'll be passed down from generation to generation. This will be a cherished generational touchstone. That's an absolute positive guarantee. And you're giving them something that's in an ultrasonically sealed holder that's guaranteed to be absolutely perfect. So not only is this incredibly unique coin, but it is also an incredibly unique presentation in this because it's certified perfect. It's ultrasonically sealed. It's guaranteed in this condition, in perpetuity, in the NGC holder that you have right here at a tremendously reasonable price, given the fact the cost of certification and the fact it's an ounce of pure silver contained within that as well. As you can see, extraordinarily popular, over 700 sold right now.
Yes.
Hundreds of people on the phone. Please get in on this. For those of you who want to do, can we have one last little look in close at the 2020? That's our first look at the brand new date, the 2020, coin. The end of the decade. We're getting a lot of people who have never collected coins or done anything say, I love the date, the 2020, that repeating date, almost kind of this, you know, kind of numerology kind of thing that people are looking at and say, yeah, I like that. That's really cool. I want to own that. Plus, they're changing the design, so I'm going to want the transition with that. The demand has been double, triple, quadruple what I've seen in the past. This will be the most popular American Silver Eagle ever released by the United States Mint. I absolutely, positively guarantee it.
All right, let's be a part of it. If you're excited, we are thrilled to be able to get this out to you. Don't forget, when you use our FlexPay, we ship it immediately. So it's different from a layaway where we hold on to it. Even with our FlexPay, we ship immediately. So join the ranks here with that counter quickly changing. Buy more than one if you'd like to. You can certainly more than welcome to use FlexPay repeatedly. So you can use FlexPay over and over again, but 701-728 is the item number. If you love this and you want to stick around for the entire 2-hour show, there are things that have been saved for this show. There's a lot that we're going to be.
We got some vintage stuff. We got some original piece dollars that are almost 100 years old now. Really great stuff. All
right, we're going to wrap up our presentation. Keep those phone calls coming. You can continue to shop with us for the Silver Eagle, but congratulations if you've already selected this. Let's move directly on. And we are now going to move on to our first day of issue.
Yes, now this is the first day of issue. Now this is the proof American Silver Eagle.
Perfect.
Okay, this is the proof American Silver Eagle that we've done here. So you can look at this right here. So they're